So you have to be careful what you buy at GameStop.com when it comes to the retro games. They do sell some fake games because I'm sure the people who work there are not well aware what they're buying because they sold me a fake Contra 3. I had to call. Luckily, I ended up getting my money back, and I struck a pretty decent deal because it was buy two get one free. So I was able to return that and end up paying just for Turtles in Time and getting Super Punch Out for free. So I hit up a friend. His name is Watts WC under dash VG. He's from Canada. He's a humongous collector. He loves collecting games. He's just a huge retro gamer. He just loves video games, and he collects Super Nintendo games. So I showed him the photos and all that. The label sticker was oversaturated, and on top of that, the wordings and the letters on the label where it says "Made USA," "Made in Japan," is just way off. It just looked ridiculous. I noticed that he mentioned that, like, look at the text there, and I said, wow, that shit is all screwed up. And on top of that, it didn't bring the original case because Contra, when it first came out, it had the original lining here, and it just came in like this. So I had a fake case, and on top of that, a fake label. So I had to return that. So if you have any friends who are huge Super Nintendo collectors, hit them up, show them some pictures to see and make sure that this is an actual legit copy of these games, especially cartridge-based games. Those are pretty tough to find to see if it's fake or real or whatever, and most likely the labels are most likely replaced with a new label. And so just be extremely careful. Now, for condition, the cartridge-based games, they're pretty easy to clean. You just need some alcohol, Q-tips, clean it. Some of them are very dirty, some of them are not very dirty. CD-based games, though, is a nightmare. I think I returned. This was a year or 2 years ago. Started buying GameCube games, and I went through maybe 4 or 5 Super Smash Brothers, and maybe almost 10 Mario Kart games on the GameCube, because the CDs were in such horrible shape. They were extremely disgusting, full of scratches and scuffs, and I would say 80% of the time the games would not work. The GameCube would not read it. It's just a nightmare. So if you're a guy who has a lot of patience, and you could call on the phone, you go to the store and return it, you get your replacement over the phone. If you could go through that route a billion times, you have patience, then good for you. I finally end up getting a good copy of Super Smash Brothers after like the 4th one. It was just a pain in the ass. So there's CD-based games used, and by the way, when you get in the game CD, you're most likely not gonna get the case. You're most likely not gonna get the manual. You're just gonna get the game alone. Sometimes you'll get lucky, you'll get the case and the manual, but majority of the time you will not. But I've struck some luck with the Super Smash Brothers and the Mario Kart. I've received some cases, even though some cases are pretty atrocious. Those were really bad condition. It looked like it went through a tornado. So sometimes you might have to buy a replacement case over at eBay. So what I'm trying to say is just be careful what you buy. If you're a very patient person, then this process may work out for you. But other than that, just stick to eBay. Just buy the shit on eBay. And yes, eBay, they do sell fake shit too. So you have to be careful with that as well. But eBay is more legit because you can actually see the pictures and all that stuff. On GameStop.com, there is no pictures. You're just getting a random lottery. It's just totally random, and you just don't know what you're gonna get, which is awful condition and most likely a fake game. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Really wanted to do this video just for you guys. Whether you watch or not, it doesn't matter. So I appreciate you guys for watching this. Appreciate your time. Take care.